I feel like every level I've gotten better with it, but just having that experience, having great coaches, being able to put the film onto the field and putting meetings to the field definitely has helped me so far throughout this season, and I'm looking forward to doing it again on Saturday.
Dwayne, I asked you a couple of weeks ago if you know, just about the spring and going head-to-head with Joe Burrow and how that helped you. I think I saw you maybe sneak a peek down in TCU up on the board to see how he was playing in that Auburn game.
Yeah, several times.
Yeah. You know, what did that mean to you to be able to see that? And is it weird at all to have been watching him and not have him warming up next to you?
Just a little bit of both. I'm excited for Joe, and then he has the opportunity to play at a great place like LSU, and just being able to watch a little bit of those clips during warm-ups, the big old jumbotron in Dallas Cowboy Stadium. I was excited for him, for him to have that 2-minute drive that he did and be able to make those plays that he did. I see all the time at practice during spring ball and whenever he was here. And it's different not having him on the field, his little mannerisms, his jokes that he's so famous for. But, I'm happy for him.
You guys both have so much going on. Are you able to keep in any kind of contact now?
Yeah, we try. We still follow each other on social media, and every now and again we text. But, it's hard when I'm busy, he's busy, but we watch each other from afar.
Dwayne, what are your impressions of Penn State's defense? I mean, they have had their struggles at times this year. What do you see when you're watching the film?
Still some experienced players, really sound defensively. The starting Sam linebacker went to my high school, Cam Brown. So I know a lot of players who like recruiting and all that other stuff. So I was watching them on film. Yeah, they made a couple of mistakes, but every defense does. But when they get things rolling, they're pretty good.
Was there? I want to ask you about Michael Jordan snapping. He struggled obviously against TCU. I think he was much better last week. How much did you work with him last week on those snaps?
I mean, I just tell Mike, just give me the ball and, I'll make it work. And not every snap has to be perfect. I just want the ball in my hand. So I tell him every time you do practice, like, the ball starts with you. Quarterback's important, but you touch the ball every play like how I do. So, I mean, whenever we do warm-up snaps or we're snapping against the ones or scout team, every time you snap the ball, it's like a game rep.
Dwayne, you said you admire Trace's competitiveness. How much of that is part of your game? Like, what's your competitor level like? How would you assess that?
I mean, I probably wouldn't say I'm like that rah-rah guy, but just like fiery. There's plays where I get pretty excited. There's plays where I'm like, that's routine. But watching, Trace have those big plays and, the baseball swing and the salute to the stands, like, that's all fun for me to watch him do that. And I haven't had the opportunity to really do that yet, but just watching his competitive edge, watching how he competes, especially in high school, I want to add that to my game.
Someone said to Coach Meyer during the week that you're an even-keeled guy, and his comment was that there was a time where you were uneven-keeled, meaning you were maybe a little too calm all the time. How's that adjustment going, and how is it for you to maybe flip that switch to be a little more fiery and be someone who's sort of captivating and rallies the team around you?
I always felt like I was always like a good leader, but as far as like speaking and like yelling all that stuff, that was just never really was me. But I just feel like as far as a quarterback goes, your offensive line looks at you, you get hit, you don't want to see you look shaken up, you don't want to see you be upset. So I always wanted to be just even keel, calm, cool, collected, and whenever I get an opportunity to go play football, it's just a game to have fun.
If the time came
that people kind of look at being a leader as yelling in the locker room.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, JT was known for his big pregame speeches, even going back to the high school level. But is there something a little overrated about that? Like, not JT speaking, but just being a loud person? Because I remember when you came into the Michigan game last year, you were super subdued as well, like you are right now. Is there like a sense of calmness and confidence that the team can get from somebody like that doesn't really say much but always kind of has this aura of I've got this?
Yeah, I mean, talked to Deshaun about that a lot because he's not a very fiery person either. People know who you are. They can tell whether you're real or fake. And there's moments when you have to, be fiery, moments when you have to yell. And there's moments when you have to just be calm and be cool and be even-keeled. But just having that happy medium is what is important, I feel like, especially as a quarterback. You don't need to be in someone's face yelling all the time, especially with guys like Isaiah Prince. He'll tell you, like, hey, back up. But, you decide to know who's your teammates, who's your players.
When's the last time somebody told you to back up? Or when's the last time you got loud? And why?
Sounds like it was Isaiah.
Yeah.
But, I have a lot of older people on the offensive side of the ball, so they know what they're doing. So I don't really have to yell at those guys to get going. They pretty much know. So probably just like when we're in tempo period or, Coach Meyer's like faster or whatever we got to do, I'm yelling at Zay, and Zay's tired. He's running 5 plays and we're like, all right, I got it, but like, chill.
So. From last year being, 2 years ago being over there, what did you remember about the atmosphere that you liked? What did you like about that stadium and the pom-poms and the white at Penn State?
I think they have like speakers in the student section. Is that correct?
Yeah.
But I mean, I went as a recruit in high school, and when I did go, they lost to Maryland. But just how loud that atmosphere gets, how crazy that place can get, how loud it can be. It's a night game, white out. I'm excited just to see how we react to all the noise.
Hey, Dwayne, you were once committed to Maryland. How much do you keep track of
question.
something like that, having gone to high school in Maryland? Do you follow the program? Do you see what went on there? And how much do you keep track of something that could have been your path at one point?
I mean, no, not really. I more so keep up with with Loxley, how he's doing, and Coach Etzel. But I still follow some players that go there. It's like I do with every other school that I have connections with. But they're doing pretty well, playing pretty well. Kasim and I are pretty close, but they're doing pretty good.
Hey, one last thing. I know you said last question, but somebody asked you earlier that if you ever pay attention to hype or watch ESPN or see the Heisman stuff. You're on Twitter all the time. You kind of pay attention to it, right?
I don't have cable, so I don't watch ESPN. But I don't really pay attention to all that stuff. I might get it sent to me or whatever, but that's expected. But I don't really pay attention to it.